fuck's sake. Oh, for fuck's sake. For fuck's sake.
I wandered so aimless, life filled with sin. I wouldn't let my dear Savior in. Then Jesus came like a stranger in the night. Praise the Lord, I saw the light.
Once upon a time in the city of Belfast, back when Elvis was driving trucks for Crown Electric, when rock and roll was still in the Moondog house, and the only king was Hank Williams, there lived a boy named Terry, with a Y. And everything in Terry's world was rosy. Well, almost everything.
We're gonna get you, Terri Hooley! Got me, bastard!
How many times have I got to tell you? My daddy's not a communist, he's a socialist.
What are you talking about?
All are born equal, irrespective of colour, caste or creed.
Creed? Freedom lovers! I saw the light, I saw the light. No more darkness, no more night. Now I'm so happy, no sorrow inside. Praise the Lord.
I'll just give him something for the pain, Mrs. Hooley.
I saw the light.
I saw the light. I saw the light.
No more darkness, no more night. Now I'm so happy, no sorrow
is it?
He's going to be all right.
Are you a doctor now on top of everything else?
I'm only saying.
That's your trouble. What you say? It's our trouble. You bring politics into everything. You shouldn't be surprised when it comes to your own front garden.
I could say the same to you. That wasn't politics. That was pure, unadulterated religion. Or what passes for it in this place. Just like a blind man I wandered along. Worries and fears I claimed for my own. Then like a blind man that God gave back his sight.
Is he going to be blind?
He's just going to see things a bit differently.
And that's when Terry became Terry with an I.
Praise the Lord, I saw the light.
The 1950s became the 1970s. My eye never grew back. My ma and dad kept having the same old argument. And the cowboys and Indians, well, they grew up and took over my city.
The masked men entered the premises just after 1 o'clock, as it was crowded with lunchtime shoppers. They placed a parcel on the counter and shouted a 2-minute warning as they ran back out. The bomb exploded after 30 seconds.
What a fucking nightmare.
Mind you, your language.
And they call this a revolution.
Whatever it is, they call it. It's terrible. All those lives wasted, homes destroyed, people too scared to walk the streets at night.
Where are you going?
It's Tuesday night, the harp. These records aren't going to play themselves.
Have you not been watching the same news we have? You're his father. Talk to him.
Do something useful. Stick some of me posters up on the way.
You're as bad as he is. In fact, worse. You're older. From the day and hour you moved here.
For you.
This isn't England. I'm tired telling you. People here don't give tuppence for left or right. They're happy as they are, hating each other.
There's an election coming. People need to know there's an alternative to all that.
Vote Hooley for a genuine alternative. Aren't these the same ones you used the last time you stood? Did you at least remember to change the date?
Excuse me?
Watch yourself, son.
It's the country of the blind out there, ma. But never worry. Sure, I'm the one-eyed man.
Terry!
Morty.
Terry!
Ned. Long time no see, fellas.
Aye, you nearly think you've been avoiding us.
You keeping busy?
And not as busy as you two. I saw the news footage earlier.
That wasn't us. If it was, we would have put up that camera and all.
We came across one of your posters earlier.
We tore it down.
Terri Hooley, Belfast's #1 DJ.
Fellas, do your feet a favour and take them dancing like you used to.
What, down that end of town?
I don't think so. People are watching, you know. They notice where you go.
Why do you think I dressed up?
Funny fucker.
Anybody think you had a death wish, Terry?
Death wish, Morty? Sure, I have a life wish.
See you around, Terry?
I fucking hope not.
Blood, 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 blood and fire. Blood, blood, blood and fire. There is no more water to out the fire. There is no more water to out the fire. Let it burn, let it burn, let it burn, burn, burn. Let it burn, let it burn, let it burn, burn, burn.
Here.
I thought we said 10.
It was 10 for the whole night. As she finished, I'm pulling the plug. In fact, you needn't bother coming back.
Why?
Why? Sometimes you just gotta face facts.
That's defeatism.
It's common fucking sense. The kind of common sense has kept this place running during all this shite.
Aye, and is keeping it running enough?
Yes.
And what about doing more?
Look around you, Hooley.
Nobody wants to come out anymore.
I do.
Make sure he spends a favor on you.
The past. Well, now, let me tell you about the past. The past is filled with silent joys and broken toys, laughing girls and teasing boys. Was I ever in love? I called it love.
Terri Hooley.
I can read and spell. Terry with an I.
It's a long story. So are you hearing your own?
Don't tell me they've banned that now too. No, I was out for a walk and I heard the music. Jamaican dub. The Shangri-Las. That's not what you normally get in Belfast.
Well, that's the intention. This is missionary work.
Missions draw bigger crowds.
It wasn't always like this, you know. There were times you had to queue just to get on the guest list for this place.
I don't mean to be rude, but you don't look like a man with many friends.
Do you want to know the truth of it? I used to have lots of friends. Lots of anarchist friends and Marxist friends, and socialist friends and pacifist friends, feminist friends, friends who were fuck all. And the first shot was fired. First bomb exploded. And suddenly I didn't have any more socialist or feminist or anarchist friends. I just had Catholic friends and Protestant friends.
So now nobody likes you.
Now I'm just a wee bit more choosy about my friends.
I heard what he said about common sense.
Yeah?
He has a point.
Well.
And I heard what you said about imagining more. You have a point too. But tell me, Terry with an I, what's to be done?
Have you a plan on you?
Yeah. I'm an English student. It's compulsory.
Here. Stick your name on top of that. What's that say?
It's Ruth with a U.
Well, Ruth with a U. Congratulations. You're the first name on my new guest list. Shall we dance? Do you want to come back to my mum and dad's?
No. Do you want to come back to my mum and dad's?
No.
What are we going to do?
Do you want to hear my John Lennon story?
No.
When you think about it, Belfast was just like any other city. A collection of streets that had somehow grown up next to each other. But the way things were, you had to be careful. Some of those streets had turned septic, and there were only a few where the likes of myself and Ruth could live the way we wanted to.
Mr. and Mrs. Hooley.
Jerusalem Street was one of those. It felt possible. Even Ruth's old friends thought so. All right, Marilyn.
Get out of the way.
Do you need a hand, Dave?
Just here.
Dave?
Hi there.
Don't worry about us.
Grab that chair.
You have done so well. Not many newlyweds get to move into your house of their own. More than me and Dave had.
My mum and dad helped a bit.
No shame in that.
I think they were fed up listening to their son-in-law's Electric Prunes records at 3 in the morning.
Do you remember doing these?
Oh, God. All that work we put in, we couldn't even give that away for free.
You can see why. What were we thinking? The only good thing in it is your poems.
Oh.
I tell you another thing I hate. That word communities. Do you see when anyone in Northern Ireland says communities, what they're really saying is side?
You're dead right. It's false consciousness. The worst, most pernicious thing to ever happen to this place. It blinds people to everything that unites them.
Whereas collective,
people of all religions and none working to a common end.
Working.
Slag.
That's a feminist magazine. Marilyn and I did it.
One issue.
I did one once called A Breath of Fresh Air. Anarchist magazine.
An anarchist magazine in Belfast? How did I miss that?
Word of advice, Dave. Never let an anarchist deliver magazines for you.
And now listen, being radical does not preclude being competent.
The opposite, actually.
Me and Marilyn were talking about setting up a proper press. Have you ever thought about trying again?
No, I don't think magazines are my game anymore.
Terry. Are these your clothes?
These are my clothes. These are my records. Well, most of them. I left a load in my dad's shed.
Would you like a drink?
Yeah.
I don't even know what we have.
All the essentials, leftover wedding cake, spliffs, brandy, and most importantly, a radio. Do you know, when I was a kid, I used to sit like this trying to tune into Radio Luxembourg after some of the big gigs in town, the Aztecs or them, or when the likes of the Kinks or the Stones played the Ulster Hall. And I'd crouch down because my ears would still be ringing, and I'd just wait on something fantastic coming on. And do you know what? It always did. Songs from Memphis, Montreal, New York, Liverpool, and the world just seemed bigger.
We interrupt this broadcast to bring you a news flash. Reports are coming in of a shooting in the Holy Lands area of South Belfast, where it is believed 2 men have died.
Suppose even one night of peace and quiet was too much to ask for.
Maybe we should get going.
No, we'll move some of these boxes. You can stay here.
No, it's all right. Marilyn's aunt's staying over. She gets a bit flustered if there's trouble.
She gets a bit flustered even if there's not.
I'll walk with you a bit.
There's no need.
Right, wait.
Johnny Nash, hold me tight.
You'll thank me for it in the morning.
Oh,
So?
Here we are. Our house.
Does it feel strange to you?
No. It feels strangely normal. All of it. The house, the wedding rings, friends calling round.
Going to bed with a married man.
I was working my way up to that one.
You are everything to me.
I'll settle for being the most important thing.
Everything. Terry! Marty!
Terry!
Ned! Come on. Come on. Come on with me. Marty, now.
I fucking said come on with me! Get in the fucking car now! You're a dead man, Hooley!
I ran straight back to Ruth. She asked me who they were. I said I knew them from the 60s, that they were pricks then, and they're pricks now. Only now they're pricks with guns. You see, that's the problem with living in this place. You can get killed for anything. For how you vote, for how you don't vote, for living on the left side of the street, or living on the right side, for or leaving the house too early in the morning, or choosing the wrong time to walk home at night. Kill for anything. Kill for nothing.
Why stay here then?
Which is a fair enough question to ask.
Why let this happen to us? Why not go somewhere that isn't like this?
Because like it or not, this is my city. Our city too. I'm not going to abandon it to arseholes. Do you know Jamaica? I reckon it and Belfast have a lot in common. Police and army giving you grief day in, day out. Gobshite politicians only in the job because they're fucking gobshites. Armed thugs murdering people on the streets for fuck all. But Jamaica has reggae. And what do we have? Shite. Total fucking shite. No. If I'm gonna stay, and they're gonna kill me anyway, well, they might as well kill me doing something I love. I'm gonna open a record shop.
That is a very interesting pitch, Mr. Hooley. And where are you thinking of locating this record shop?
Great Victoria Street.
Bomb Alley.
Right, you'll need to use your imagination. So, Whole Food shop downstairs.
People's printing press on the top floor.
And you'll be here in the middle.
A proper collective. It's fucking magic.
Terry.
What's this? £40.
Yeah, it's an advance on my first week's wages. It's not much, but it's a start.
You mean you've quit your course?
Yeah, got a job as a truant officer.
The beaky board.
It's not all running after kids, trailing them back to school. You get a chance to talk to them, try to help them.
And what about your degree?
I'd practically finished it anyways. And it'll be worth it if it helps bring this place to life.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Terry, don't fuck up.
I'm picking up vibration. She's giving me the excitation. I'm picking up vibration. She's giving me the excitation. I'm picking up good vibration. She's giving me the excitation. I'm picking up good vibration. She's giving me the excitation.
What do you think?
I'm not sure I have the requisite reserves of imagination.
Away on. You're the only one not to kick me out of your office. Admit it, you've seen something.
Well, you're the first person in years who's come to me to help him open something at Belfast City Centre. But I can't invest the bank's money on sentiment. Have you any collateral? £40. You nothing a bit more substantial.
What? Like a house?
I'm picking up vibration. She's giving me the excitation. I'm picking up good vibration. She's giving me the excitation. I'm picking up good vibration. Excitation. Good vibration. Excitation.
Jimmy Cliff, Etta James, Paddy Smith, Johnny Nash, Captain Beefheart, Bob Marley. Bob fucking Marley, welcome to the Good Vibrations family. Right, all our people are out there, and we need to bring them in here. With all these records, we are going to flush them all out.
Gotta keep those loving good vibrations are happening with her. Gotta keep those loving good vibrations are happening with her.
What are those fuckers doing here?
Us fuckers! Fellas, welcome to my shop. Now, you know the old saying, if you sup with the devil, use a long spoon. Well, I couldn't find a spoon long enough for a bunch of wankers like you. So, I hope a few LPs will do the trick. Well, don't all dive in at once.
Get out of the road, you.
I already have Desperado. Happy now?
Aye.
Right. Now, can I ask something in return?
What?
You see when this shop opens, there's to be no coming around looking for taxi money from you lot. And you lot either. Oh, and one other thing. There's to be no trying to kill me. Anyone. Drink!
That was some performance you put on there.
Ah, well, I try my best.
See that lot there, though? They're not the ones you need to watch out for. Even the crazies remember before all this shit started. It's the ones coming behind them you're going to have to look for. And I tell you what, it's going to take more than a couple of LPs to buy them off.
You underestimate my record collection.
There's a difference, you know, Hooley, between being a comedian and being a complete clown. Take my advice. Whatever it is you're planning, do it on the quiet.
I'll make it work. Just you wait. Are you actually open? I've been open for a fucking week. I don't suppose you have any friends you could bring in? Relatives? Anyone you yarn to at the bus stop? Look, I feel inclined to love you because you're my first customer, but I hope the fuck you're not my only customer. Officer.
Just a courtesy call and an opportunity to give you a piece of advice.
Well, I'm always open to advice from the RUC.
Good. Because I'm here to tell you that you better keep your nose clean. We know all about you and your background, Hooley, and some of your recreational habits.
Jesus, officer, you're warning people off wanking now. I tell you what, you may build a few more prisons.
You know what I'm talking about.
Look, all I want to do is run a record shop.
Good. Because do you see, if I find so much as a cigarette paper in here, it'll be a former record shop. Although by the looks of things, you're halfway there already. Oh, too many saviors on my cross. Richard Harris.
It's an all-time classic, that.
I'll take your word for it. Do you know, maybe if you sold some Barron Knights albums, or the Osmonds.
See yourself out, officer.
I'll be watching you.
Oh, fuck this. Ruth?
Everything aches.
Did something happen?
I take back what I said. That job is all running after kids. Whose idea was it, do you think, to build a housing estate halfway up Black Mountain? What are you doing with your coat on?
I'm shutting the shop.
At 3 o'clock?
Well, I didn't think anyone would miss me. Today I mounted to some kid buying fuck all and some cop threatening to shut me down.
Oh, so better than yesterday then?
A bit of sympathy would be nice.
Do you fancy swapping? Look, you didn't think that this was all going to happen right away, did you?
Well...
It's missionary work, remember? And I'd say a proper missionary would stay until 5:30, at least.
You're right. I will. Tomorrow.
What? Whoa! No! No! Terry, put me down! Ugh. What are you doing?
I want to make your feet better.
Oh. Where did you learn to do that? Actually, don't tell me. I don't want to know. Just keep doing it.
I need to make sure they're in good shape for dancing.
think it's a while before we'll be doing that again.
And now who's being a pessimist, eh?
I just wish that I could get one of them to stop and talk to me. Make me eye to eye.
Tomorrow.
I love the colorful clothes she wears and the way the sunlight plays upon her hair. On the wind lifts her perfume through the air.
Do you have Orgasm Addict?
I think you've got the wrong shop.
Buzzcocks?
Definitely the wrong shop.
Fuck off.
What?
If you don't want to fuck me, fuck off. The electric chairs. I thought this was supposed to be a record shop.
I'll order them for you.
Here you go, hot off the press. Here, stick that up for us.
Rudy and the Outcasts. The Pound. What a gig. Who's putting this on?
Us.
Who's us?
Us.
Here, where are you hearing all this stuff you're asking me to get?
Peel.
John Peel. Last I heard he was playing Jethro Tull.
I was born in 1959. I see no point in being alive. I see no point in living clean. I see no point in anything. What mommy doesn't realize. Little Jackie is not a problem child. She asks the doctor what's wrong with him. The doctor says, 1, 2, 3, another teenage rebel. Another spotty problem kid. Another teenage rebel. Oh, take a teenage rebel away. A rebel. A teenage rebel. A rebel.
Woo!
What age are you?
Excuse me, officer. I'd like to report a civil war outside. Not you again.
Step back, Hooley.
No, really. The bombing and the shooting and the intimidation, that can all wait while you check her breath to see if she's been drinking.
You, stay where you are. And you clown. I've warned you once before, step back.
We hate the cops.
What did he say?
We hate the cops.
S-S-R-U-C. 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 S-S-R-U-C.
Suddenly, a fluorescent light falls off the ceiling. It's still lit. Some mad bastard swings it around his head and the band play on like they don't give a fuck. I watch these kids, these fucking kids, and it's all too much.
Daddy's come to drove us all too far. You got so many friends, but they'll see you in the end. Big time, you ain't no friend of mine. Big time, you ain't no friend of mine.
Are you all right? Oh, Dave, I've been offered fucking glue. I've been drenched in spit. And the beer in this place tastes like fucking horse piss. It's the best night I've had in Belfast in 10 fucking years. Fellas, where have you been all my life?
Do we know you?
Terri Hooley. I run a record shop. And that big time song, big time, you ain't no. I want it in my shop.
You can want all you like.
What do you mean you've not recorded it yet?
Who's coming to Belfast to sign us?
Look, that's just the way it is. We don't care.
For fuck's sake, raise your expectations. I'll do it. I'll put it out.
You're pissed?
I know I am, but I'll do it anyway. How hard can it be?
Very.
Whatever you say, mate.
I'll be in touch during the week, fellas. You're making a record.
Look, you can't just go charging into stuff like that. We're meant to be a collective.
We are a collective. You can print the sleeves.
Right.
Hey! Will you record us too?
I'm not that fucking pissed.
Terry?
Oh, Ruth. Oh, you'll not believe what I just seen. These kids, they just don't give a shit.
What time is it?
I don't know, 12? 4?
Come here.
Oh, you have to hear them. Everybody has to hear them. Oh. Everybody.
Will you go, lassie, go? Armored cars and tanks and guns came to take away our sons, but every man will stand behind the man behind the white
Hold on. I thought it was the other lot today.
What the fuck is this place?
It'll be all right. Here, are you Davy?
Aye.
Terri Hooley, Ronnie from Rudy. I phoned yesterday. When can you fit us in?
I don't know. We're very, very busy.
Are you joking me?
No, we've got a couple of flute bands in next week. And then we've got a jingle for cheese and onion crisps.
Is that what you had in mind when you opened this place? Flute bands and fucking crisp commercials?
Times you live in, you have to put food on the table.
And what about your rock and roll soul? How do you feed that?
So. I could give you an hour Tuesday afternoon. It's 10 o'clock, okay?
In the morning?
Aye.
Come on, Davy. We're music people.
That is the part that worries me, Mr. Hooley. Your unit costs look as though they've been plucked out of thin air. 14p.
Aye, but we fold the sleeves ourselves, so we save a penny on glue.
14p.
Aye, and then we pump them on for £1.
How many are you thinking of doing?
3,000. Trust me. Up your fucking hole, EMI!
No, I thought you were sending it to EMI and Polydor.
Well, I am, but up their fucking hole anyway.
Right.
The 7-inch single, dear. The most revolutionary object in the Western world because it changes people's lives. And we've done it without them. We've cracked the fucking code. Up your hole! 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 Up your hole!
Elderflower? That'll perk you up.
If you heard the way that these kids talk, the aggression, it's like they're hurling bricks at you. I'm not a person to them, I'm an authority figure. Before I've even had the chance to talk to them, they're shouting me down.
It's a job and a half you have, sweetheart. I don't know how you stick it.
A friend of mine, He used to organise holidays for kids on either side of the peace line. He said it scared him how small their worlds were, how closed off they were. A week after he was married, 2 men knocked on his front door and shot him dead in front of his wife. Some people prefer to keep things just as they are, all closed off.
Hello, love.
Oh, how's the garden behaving?
Oh, fine. Having a bit of trouble with me winter squashes. Unruly sods they are. You've got to keep on top of them, otherwise...
We'll be eating them for the next 10 years.
Well, we'll be eating nothing if we don't get sitting down soon. Come on, let's plate up.
Oh, George, please, wait a minute. He has a very important business meeting.
Something smells good, Ma.
Oh,
how'd it go?
Got it. The Heart Bar.
The strip club.
How do you know it's a strip club?
It's a better stage than the Pound. And we can put gigs on 3 nights a week instead of once in a blue moon. I'm thinking of calling it the Punk Workshop.
So, you're a promoter, a shop owner, and a record company boss now too, are you? This is the same lad who used to march around town with me shouting property is theft. Property is theft. Do you know, you had more sense when you actually were a child.
Look, it's not like that. All I've promised is to get these bands heard. They're a damn sight better than most of the bands over the water, only no one pays them any attention. I've sent the single to every record company in London.
And?
Well, I'm still waiting to hear back.
Of course you are. It's the most ruthless industry there is. Cartels, payola. Get involved in that, you'll either go broke or end up a crook.
I'll never be a crook.
Or be the dancing monkey.
Actually, I'm taking a few bands out on the road next month.
What?
Just a few dates. Let people hear what they're missing.
Well, do you think that's wise? Driving around the country at night in a van? That poor show band.
Oh, don't talk to him, he's an impresario. The Lou Grade of Great Victoria Street.
How many elections have you lost anyway? Is it 10? Did it ever occur to you there might be more than one alternative?
What's that smell?
Oh, great. You've ruined their dinner on top of everything.
I'm so glad I was here to get the news.
Look, I was going to tell you when we get home. My Dan is never-ending moaning. It slipped out.
Who's going to look after the shop when you're away?
Well, I'll ask David Marilyn. Did you hear that?
What?
Shh. Listen. That's the young people of Ulster calling. Terry! Terry, come quick! Save us from the arseholes!
Just be careful.
Terry, help! Save us! Are these the Rudies? Rudy, outcasts, you're now label mates.
You've changed your tune.
Yeah, well, I've been waiting all year and you's changing yours.
Ha fucking ha.
Anyone else jumping on this bandwagon?
Can we come?
Aye, these two.
Sweet!
Right. Everybody ready? Let's hit the road. Here, does anybody know how to drive a van?
You can't ask us to drive. We're your stars.
Gary, you've got an L plate.
Aye, on my guitar.
It's close enough.
Explain to me again why we're doing this, Terry.
Because, Gary, there's people all over this country who have only ever heard live music in parish centres and orange halls. And have you heard the shite they play in those places?
Aye, but some people like that shite.
Aye, and they've either got shit for ears or shit for brains. Anyway, we're not doing it for them. We're doing it for the ones who hate it. The ones who want something more. Here.
Plum Bridge. Plum fucking Bridge. Where the fuck is Plum Bridge?
Do you know what? Never mind what the map says. Let's just hit the road.
Damascus.
Hello, Damascus. We are ready. What's in you is what I've got to do to ensure my peace of mind every day and every single night. I've got to keep a watch on you. I spy, walking down the street. I spy, it was just a lie.
When the RUDA contacted me about using our hall this evening, I was ecstatic. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Royal Ulster Deaf Institute.
To meet a friend, that's what your excuse. To meet a friend, for old time's sake. Good on you, what you were up to. Yes, I knew what you're gonna do. I spy, walking down the street. I spy, that was just a lie.
Boys and girls, the Lord teaches us to love the outcasts. So it lifts my heart to see so many is here tonight. No giggling. Be respectful. Put your hands together for Ruddy and the poor outcast.
What's in you is what I've got to do to ensure my peace of mind every day and every single night. I've got to keep a watch on you. I spy, walking down the street. I spy, that was just a lie.
Here, mate, you're pissing on my shoe.
Sorry, mate, sorry.
Hey, after paying for damage to the parish hall floor, we have a grand total of 86p. And 3 more demo tapes. People keep handing me those things.
Aye, they wouldn't if they knew what happened the big time, or it didn't happen.
Hasn't happened yet. I'm still waiting to hear back from London.
Up against the van. I said up against the fucking van.
Whoa!
What is this, a fucking scarecrow convention?
We're just on our way back to Belfast. We're playing a few gigs.
Whereabouts you're from in Belfast?
West.
North. South. East.
Are you taking the mick? You telling me that some of these are Catholic and some of them are Protestant?
Never really occurred to me to ask them.
All right, let them back in their van.
Go, quick, go.
Right, things are kicking off tonight in Belfast. I'd watch out for the north and the west. East looking a bit hairy too.
And what about the south?
Fine, for now. so different than before. I tried so hard to satisfy you. Can't you understand my point of view? Got a feeling rain is over on me. Everywhere I go, it follows me. Tried so hard to satisfy you. Can't you understand my point of view? Yes, I think it's gonna rain around me. I think I'm in for quite a spell. It's too late for chasing rainbows. They're all gone and I can't tell. Tell me, is it just a dream? Or is it real as real can be? I try once more to satisfy you. Can't you understand my point of view? Got a feeling rain is over on me. Everywhere I go, it follows me. Tried so hard to satisfy you. Can't you understand? Can't you understand? Can't you understand my point of view?
There was trouble out. I couldn't have them risking it on their own.
You don't have to explain.
I don't suppose anything came in for me from London?
Nothing. Sorry.
Wankers.
I'd better go and get ready.
Are you going to work?
Work? It's Saturday morning. Somebody's gonna have to open the shop.
Brilliant seeing the shop so busy like this. It'd nearly make you want to live in Belfast.
We do live in Belfast.
Aye, but living here and wanting to live here are two very different things.
Terri!
What? Oi! You're barred.
You can't fucking bar me. I've never been in here before.
Well, for chasing one of my customers, you're definitely barred.
That's all right. I'll just wait out there in the stairs. You don't own the whole place.
You're right. We all do.
Why don't we go outside and have a chat?
Fuck you.
You watch your fucking mouth.
I know people. I can have you shot.
I know the same people you know. I could have you sent to bed without your supper.
See, from now on, you better make sure you have someone with you every time you turn your back to piss. I'm gonna get you.
Part of the people, eh? Hey. Good ball, Polly. Here, Dave, give us a hand with this down to the post office, will you?
Italy.
500 assorted singles.
Here, post from London.
Something tells me I should be sitting down for this.
Well?
Dear Mr. Hooley, go fuck yourself. Thought making the record was supposed to be the hard part.
It's Belfast.
No, Dave, it's London. Might as well be the fucking moon.
Well, look, maybe we should stick to doing something we know we can do in future.
Is there something you're after, fellas?
Aye, you. Billy here sent you a tip ages ago.
The undertones.
We haven't heard a thing.
Fellas, I'm a busy man. I have a shop to run.
Have you even listened to it yet? Great. We trek all the way down from Derry, and you haven't even listened to it.
I didn't say that. Jesus, you Derry ones.
Do you like it?
Aye, it wasn't bad.
Wasn't bad?
There's no way you listened to it then. Every song on that tip's a hit.
Does your ma still dress you? Listen, what did you say your name was?
Fergal. Fergal Sharkey.
Listen, Fergal, the thing is, mate, Good Vibrations, it's not really a proper label.
But you put out Rudy.
Aye, but that's...
And the Outcasts.
Have any fags on you?
No, I'm out.
Sorry.
And you call yourselves punks. Hey, come on. I must need my fucking head examined.
Don't look so surprised. You've been telling lies and trying to wake up to your makeup. So please take off your disguise. All your true confessions. True. Whoa! Oh, I'm getting echo.
Hard work?
Never been in a recording studio 2 hours ago. Now they're all Phil Spector.
Yeah, what do you reckon, Davey? Should we just, I don't know, cut our losses here?
Cut our losses? You didn't hear the track they recorded before that one. It's the best thing I have ever recorded. Best thing anybody in this city has ever recorded here. Have a listen.
Stop staring at me like that, you mad one-eyed bastard.
Just like a blind man that God gave back his sight. Praise the Lord. I saw
Right. Thank you all for answering the call. Marlon.
Right, he's watching. Okay, so you line the record up at the top edge like this. And then you fold along the bottom line like this. And then this side. And then this side. And there you have it.
Right, let's get started.
Sorry I'm late. I didn't know whether or not I should cross the picket.
Picket?
Out the front?
Don't let the name fool you. Good Vibrations, naked capitalism is what it is.
For fuck's sake, Dad. A picket.
A principle's a principle.
And what's a suit?
What do you mean, what's a suit?
I mean, that suit. Where did you get it? And that tie?
You know quite frankly where I got this tie. You bought it for me for Christmas.
Aye, at British Home Stores. So I went and picket them. In fact, no, come here. Does this look like naked capitalism to you?
It's a bloomin' sweatshop. Arise, ye prisoners of starvation. Arise, ye wretched of the earth.
God, please do not do this.
For justice suffers condemnation.
I have a
for
business
a better world's in birth. No more traditions change shall bind us. Arise, ye slaves, no more in thrall. The earth shall turn on new foundations. We have been not, we shall be all.
'Tis the final conflict. Let it stand in its place. The international working class shall be the human.
I think maybe you have enough in there.
Just in case. Look, if I fuck this up, how can I come back here and look these kids in the eye?
Calm. You'll be grand.
I just don't want to give the record people any excuse to turn me away.
You won't. They'll never have met anyone like you. Just like I never met anyone like you. Just be yourself.
Okay. Right. I'm off.
Oh, and don't tell the John Lennon story.
I just wanted to...
Michael, this is not a good time.
Look, right, you mightn't believe this, but sometimes I get really anxious. Like the first time I come in the shop. Actually, any time I come in the shop. But all I need is a deep breath. I tend to find that this type of breath helps me the best.
No harm to you, son. But I'd smoke something that size when I was rolling a proper joint.
It's my own special blend.
Well, I wouldn't want to hurt your feelings now, would I?
No, you might want to wait to spark that before you go in. It can have a bit of an unexpected kick, lift you off your feet even.
Mm-hmm.
Holy fuck.
In the city there's 1,000 things I want to say to you, but whenever I approach you, you make me look a fool. I want to say, I want to tell ya about the oddities, but to turn them into bees.
Where are the guns? Huh? The guns, the bombs, the tanks.
Tanks?
The Rage, you're a punk band from Belfast.
Derry?
Look, I am expecting darkness, proper darkness. Then I get this. I want her older tight. Nihilism. If anything, it sounds like they're having too good a time.
In the city there's 1,000 faces all shining bright, and those golden faces are under 25. They want to say, they want to tell ya about the underneath.
I mean, they're no oil paintings, are they? Have they any good-looking friends? And we love it when bands sing in regional accents. But could they not pick another region?
In the city there's 1,000 men in uniforms, and women now have the right to kill a man. We want to say, we want to tell ya about the underneath, and if it don't let us surprise.
It's shit. What did you say? Shit. It's not shit.
It fucking is.
It's fucking not is. No. This is shit.
Security!
And this is shit. And this one over here, this is really fucking shit. Ah! Stick it out of me! Stick it out of me!
And I know what you're thinking, you still think I'm crap.
Is there no one who understands genius in this fucking city?
But you better listen, man, because the kids know where it's at.
Can I help you?
Aye. I need you to get that to John Peel.
All packages must be signed in.
Well, go ahead then.
Go ahead, what?
Sign it in.
I can't sign it in.
Well, who can?
The recipient.
Well, get John Peel on the phone and get him down here then.
Is he expecting a package?
Well, it was kind of a last-minute thing.
Then I'm afraid, no.
Listen. I've come all the way from Belfast. And to tell you the truth, I have fucked up today.
Belfast.
No, look.
It could be an album.
See?
Well, it does look like just a record.
In one way, in the not call it security way, that is just a record. But in another way, no. That is not just a record, that is the record. And if you get it to John Peel, I'll thank you. He'll thank you. The whole fucking universe will thank you. What do you say?
Oh, you are very persistent, aren't you?
Well, John loves a trier.
I probably shouldn't.
In the city, in the city, in the city, in the city.
And that was In the City by The Jam. I've got high hopes for Paul Weller.
This is fucking torture.
It's only been 4 nights.
Next up, it's Gordon by The Cravats and Walthamstow's Small Wonder label.
I can't do this.
Did it ever occur to you that I was listening to that? Terry!
What's the point? I mean, what is the fucking point?
Terry! Terry! Oh, you missed it! I was calling you and calling you.
Isn't that the best thing you've ever heard? In fact, it's so good, I'm going to do something I've never done before.
Teenage dream so hard to beat. Every time she walks down the street, another girl in the neighborhood. She was mine, she looked so good.
I wanna hold her tight. Get teenage kicks right through the night.
I'm gonna call her on the telephone, have her over 'cause I'm all alone.
I need excitement, oh I need it bad.
And it's the best I've ever had.
I wanna hold her tight. Get teenage kicks right through the night.
Alright.
John fucking Peel!
Teenage dream is so hard to beat. Every time she walks down the street, another girl in the neighborhood. She was mine, she looked so good.
I wanna hold her tight. Get teenage kicks right through the night.
I'm gonna call her on the telephone, have her over 'cause I'm all alone.
I need excitement, oh I need it bad.
And it's the best I've ever had.
I wanna hold her tight. Get teenage kicks right through the night.
Alright.
Terry, there's a fella on the record here for Sire Records. Terry, he's hanging on.
You tell him if he wants to talk to me, he's gotta come over to Belfast and do it.
I wanna hold her tight. Get teenage kicks right through the night.
Alright.
Terri Hooley, Paul McNally.
Have you any fags on you, Paul? I'm all out.
No.
No? This is Gary.
Seymour was knocked out by kicks. He turns to me straight away and says, I want that band. That's what he said about the Ramones. I want that band.
Hey, listen, you don't need to sell Seymour Stein to me. This is the man the Shangri-Las went to. when they wanted to go back into the studio.
That didn't work out.
The point is they phoned him. The Shangri-Las.
Keep me right, Terry. I've never driven to Derry before.
And are you an undertone, Getty?
Do you fancy fucking walking there, fella? See that, Terry? I'm an outcast. Always will be. Forever.
He's pulling your leg, Paul. This is good vibrations. One big, happy family.
Well, just don't be asking me to come in with you when they're negotiating their contract.
Yes, hello, Seymour. I have the band here, and I'm going to pass you on to...
Billy?
I'm going to pass you on to Billy.
Well, Mr. Stein, how are ye? Aye, Paul told us the offer. To tell you the truth, to be hoping for a bit more, like.
No.
A lot more. Same as the rich kids got from EMI.
What are you doing?
This is a good one of St. Francis and St. Jared Magella. And look, there's St. Genevieve. When she was younger, obviously. Oh, and look, there's my St. Virgil.
Do you know who the patron saint of music is?
Actually, I don't.
Cecilia.
I'm impressed. How do you know that?
From the Simon and Garfunkel song.
That's a lovely number. Terrible death she had. Suffocated, burnt, and then beheaded.
Serious question, Mrs. Sharkey. Did any saint ever die in their sleep?
Very good. No, I don't.
Should you not be in there advising us?
Ah, so you boys should be advising me. Seriously, Mrs. Sharkey, they've got queer heads on their shoulders.
Oh, they always have been very sensible. Do you know they each used to put £2 a week away? Yeah, to get their instruments. Oh, there, that's it, St. Francis. And look, there's St. Virgil. And St. Genevieve.
Aye. Do you know what, Mrs. Sharkey? You are absolutely right.
Oh, yes. Yes! Oh, they must have got me. Well done, Ferguson.
Well, for a moment there, I didn't think that was going to happen.
Aye, well, you got your band, didn't you, Paul?
We got our band. And what about you, Terry?
What about me?
Well, Kix is on your label.
You got the wrong idea about me, Paul. People who wouldn't piss on me when I was hauling that record around London have been on the phone offering me 20,000 quid for it. I told them all the same thing. Nah.
20,000. We can talk about this later.
We can talk about this now. Gaddy's as much part of Good Vibrations as I am. They all are.
That's very noble, but
Hey, look, how much is that van you're after, Gaddy?
What, the one over the road from the shop?
Aye, that one.
550. Did I get him down to 500, like?
There you go, Paul. 500 quid.
we can talk about this later.
500 quid on a signed photo of the Shangri-Las.
A signed photograph of the Shangri-Las. I got onto Mr. Stein right away.
I thought you'd at least held out for the 5 magic beans. Terry.
What?
Look, are you sure you're doing the right thing? We can always catch your man up, lock him in the back of the van for a bit. Greg still got his hammer.
Look, Gaddy, it's as simple as this. If they can't buy you, they can't own you.
What does that mean?
That means that Rudy and the Outcasts are going to be even bigger than the Undertones. Well, aren't they?
Fucking right.
Fucking right.
Look at the fucking state of their trousers.
Does it make you think a wee bit of the Beach Boys?
No, it makes me think of a new cistern, roof repairs, and a healthier bank account.
You know, you're starting to sound like an accountant.
Ah, you're turning me into one.
They're really, really good though, all the same. I mean, they just belong there, don't they?
Well, sure, wasn't that always the plan? Get the single out there and let it make its own way in the world.
So there was a plan then?
Aye, a plan, but not a fucking formula. And if it's happened to them...
You okay?
Yeah, just.
What do you say we carry this on down at the harp?
Aye, good idea. Are you not coming?
Not tonight.
I'll just go for one. Seriously, fellas, you know and I know big time was better than teenage kicks. Just bring me another song like that, and I'll get this on the TV.
Well, I won't do that, and I can't do this. I'll tell you something. We've had all this. Every time I see you, it makes me realize the pressure's on every single day.
So, Pat, I used to send them stuff on the scene here. You know, the bands, the protests, the things that you don't hear on the news. The truth. Anyway, they made me Belfast correspondent for us.
Terri Hooley!
Oh, for fuck's sake. I thought with all the security at the airport that at least stop a London dickhead getting through.
Oh, don't be like that. Anyone can make an honest mistake.
Honest? Listen, they don't care if it was or not. If you'd have taken teenage kicks, none of this would have happened. So I guess I owe you and your shite tasting music a drink.
Do you know what? You're right. Things couldn't have really gone any better. Everyone's talking all of a sudden, wondering. People want to travel over and find out for themselves. I bumped into a journalist on the way in here. German. Says he'd like to arrange an interview.
Now, well, you've just missed the Rudy boys.
No, it's you he wants to talk to. Without you, none of this would have happened. You're the one who saw the potential. You're the one who put out the records, and you're the one who turned this place into one of the most exciting venues in the whole punk world.
The harp?
Well, that's what people are saying.
A strip club turned tourist attraction. That's some transformation, that, isn't it, Pat?
Like the transformation from derelict building into record shop, or from record shop into record label. The German guy's not far wrong, is he? Terri Hooley, the godfather of Belfast punk.
Godfather? Here, where is this fella? I'm sure I can spare him 10 minutes.
How'd you find me?
The scurrying school kids are a bit of a giveaway. Listen, I'm sorry I was so late home last night. There was a fella over from Germany doing a story. Well, you know me, once I get started talking.
Why do you think I never let you get started? I used to come and pick magic mushrooms up here before they built all these houses. I think they should make all those people running around down there painting curbstones and sticking up flags to mark their patch. Make them stand here and look at it all spread out like this and say, that's your patch. The whole lot of it. One place. I was going to tell you last night, I'm pregnant.
That's brilliant.
Is it?
Aye, we're going to be parents.
I'm just worried that it's all going to be too much.
Too much? Sure, we've coped with everything that's come along so far, haven't we? The shop, the label, your new job, my dad's never-ending moaning. We don't just do one thing. Either of us.
This is different.
Different how?
Do you remember when we first moved into the house?
Aye.
And you told me that I was everything.
Yeah, and you didn't want to be.
That's not what I said. I said that
You'd
I'd
settle for being the most important thing.
Well, from now on, we're both going to have to settle for being the second most important thing. Our lives are going to change, Terry. And we're both going to have to change around it. Okay.
Pressure's on.
Hey, any idea what Die, Outcast, Mackin, and Barbara Scheisen Larn means?
Aye, the Outcasts are derivative chancers.
See up it? That says Rudy or a posing glam rock covers band. Oh no, wait, sorry. A shit posing glam rock covers
Where's the
band.
bit that says neither of yous are a patch in the idiots?
What do you reckon, Dave? Good vibrations going international? I'd say we play our cards right. There's a turn for us all.
Glassage. I think that means glass eye. Shangri-Las and Bob Marley. Well, if you don't get a tour out of it, I'm pretty sure Terry's sorted. Have you lost something?
Aye, those singles I sent to Italy.
What, 500 of them?
1,000. They ordered 500 more. They've not paid me yet.
Right, have you sent a reminder?
I think I might have lost the address.
You think?
I sort of know, Dave.
Terry, that's everything.
Yes, it's the next 3 months' rent. I'm aware of that. It'll turn up.
No, look, this place is fucking chaos. No wonder you can't find anything. Being radical doesn't preclude being competent.
That was clever the first time you said
Aye,
it.
but just as true. What are we going to do?
What?
There is one English phrase here. Godfather of Belfast punk.
What are they talking about?
It's the magazine that German fella wrote for. He sent a few over.
Well, why didn't I get one?
Because it was deviously hidden in one of those envelopes with your name in it. You know the types you don't fucking open?
Here, let me see that.
Godfather of Belfast punk.
Maybe the Inland Revenue should start sending their bills to the Godfather.
Hey, listen, it's all a load of pish, but it's something I can use.
Use? Who on us? The barman down the harp? Here, maybe you should put a horse's head in his bed anytime he serves you a bad pint.
I'll use it to get yous all seen as well as heard. How's your end of the deal coming on, eh?
The pressure's on. Every single.
I hear the sound of a gentle bird on the wind that lifts her perfume through the air.
I thought you'd knocked this in the head.
I found it on the floor under the chair. There was a hash pipe in the bathroom when I went to brush my teeth. I keep looking at everything, thinking that's gonna have to go, and that's gonna have
And
to
that
go.
crystal ornament definitely has to go.
I won it.
What?
Ulster Tatler Poetry Competition.
Why didn't you tell me?
It was third prize.
But you're writing again.
I haven't wanted to go out much. I'd forgotten what it feels like to just stop and hear myself think.
Well, you can't say you didn't have fair warning about that. I mean, these are my clothes. These are my records.
God, it's not the music. It's just all the other noise. You have to be able to hold those rhythms in your head.
Do you remember my aunt came to stay with us that one time?
Oh, yeah, Dave said she hadn't been well.
She's gone into care, and me and Dave are sorting her house out. Helens Bay. Look, it's just lying there empty. If you ever need to get your head shard,
Well, I won't do that, and I can't do this. I'll tell you something. We've had all this. Every time I see you, it makes me realize the pressure's on every single day.
That's it. That's what I'm looking for. Hello, this is Terri Hooley. Yes, that's Terri Hooley. Well, that's very nice of you to say so.
The pressure's on every single day.
I have been watching your TV show. Some great bands you've got on there, but how about putting on a really decent one? Aye, Rudy. I'm putting a new single out in the new year.
And now, live from this Something Else Belfast special, it's Rudy
but the pressure's on.
Well, I can't have you if the rumor's true. And tell me quickly, is it true? Time's running out, and it can't be stopped. The pressure's on every single day. The pressure's on every single pressure's on me and you. The pressure's on me and you. The pressure's on me and you. The pressure's on.
Where are the records?
What? The fucking records, where are they?
Are they not here?
No, they're not here.
Like, was there a hold up at the pressing plant?
This was our big chance and you've blown it. All you had to do was make sure you got the records out in time.
All. I have the shop, the label, you lot, a bank manager breathing down my neck, and a wife, in case you hadn't noticed, who's about to give birth any fucking day now.
Ronnie, let's get out of here.
No, hold on a minute. When I first met you, I asked you where your records were, and what did you say? Huh? We don't care. We don't care. You might want to remember that before you come fucking gurning to me again.
Says the man who told us to raise our expectations.
I've had enough of this.
Are you going home?
I'm going to the Ulster Hall, Dave. Susie and the Banshees gave me a backstage pass.
Aye, sure, you couldn't miss that. What about your wife at home about to have a baby any day?
This is a happy house. We're happy here in a happy house. So it's such fun, fun, fun. Whoa, we've come to play in the happy house and waste our day in a happy house. It never rains, never rains. We've come to scream in a happy house. We're in a dream in a happy house.
Come on, Terry. Please. Answer the phone.
If you were to speak to some people on the mainland, punk rock is already more than a little passé. That word clearly hasn't reached Belfast yet. And what is it about punk music attracts you?
It's just class, isn't it? But it's not just punk music. I think the way that I get up is punk. The way that I go to school is punk. The way that I get on with people, the mates that I have now, it's all punk, all of it. And I never used to be like this. Well, I mean, I was never allowed to be like this. And I suppose I'm still not allowed, but the difference is I just don't care anymore. This city's a whole. It's given us absolutely nothing, but punk has given us everything.
Getty, are you not at the gig? You've got to come and get me. This baby's coming.
And here comes Belfast's own godfather of punk, Terri Hooley.
It's great to see big bands coming back to Belfast again. I'm playing the Ulster Hall.
And how much of this is down to the work of good vibrations, putting the city back on the map?
Well, I think we can claim to have done our bit.
Terry, have you a spare ticket?
Sorry, Polly. I'm on a guest list.
This is a happy house. We're happy here. Oh, there's room for you if you say you do. But don't say no, or you'll have to go. We've done no wrong with our blinkers on. It's safe and calm if you sing along. Sing along, sing along.
you just get here?
No. I was in the nursery. Our Anna,
What do you think?
she's like her mummy. She's gorgeous.
You should have woken me. I could have introduced the pair of you.
How many kids do you think will grow up and say they were almost born in the back of an outcast's van, eh?
Did you get to hold her?
No, my hands were shaking. I was afraid of dropping her.
You are going to have to get used to it.
It's just nerves. I mean, if you'd have heard me talking to Susie in the band, she's like...
Please, Terry. No stories. Not now.
I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything. Just sit with me for a while.
We sat and sat and sat. And then I don't think I sat down again for the next year and a half. Things changed in that time, of course they did, and everything accelerated. There were new bands now. Protex and Roof Rex. New bands and new demands.
Jesus, Terry.
What?
You're drinking too much.
Dave, I always drink too much. Everybody we know drinks too much.
Aye, but this is different. You're carrying on like one of Led Zeppelin.
That is fucking low. Anything else you want to get off your chest while you're here?
But what about these bills that aren't getting paid? No, look, it's not just your shop, Terry. It's what's above it and below it too. We're trying to keep a whole building running, and if one part goes, the whole thing collapses. I'm just saying we need to try and hold things together.
Oh, do we, Dave? And are you going to tell me when I can pick my nose and scratch my arse next? Fucking Stalinist.
Stalinist. Your dad's right.
What are you talking about,
You
my
took
dad?
too much on because you love the glory. You're not a socialist at all. You're just a one-man fucking show. Terri.
There's a spare drink going. Anyone? Anyone?
These figures don't look bad, Mr. Hooley. They look diabolical. When I first heard that group had been on television, I very nearly smiled. A return at last, but all I can see here is a single cheque for £500 lodged at 3 p.m. one day and withdrawn at 10 a.m. the next.
Running costs.
I don't know what's worse. The people at head office thinking I'm a fool, or you treating me like one. I need hardly remind you that your loan was only secured by the virtue of the collateral you offered.
As the murders of prison officers have increased, the protests at the Maze prison have escalated further. Republican prisoners are now demanding political status. A few of the prisoners who've been refusing for the past 3 months to wear a prison uniform have begun smearing the walls of their cells with excrement.
George! He has that radio on day and night, and it's nothing but bad news. I can't bear it. Can you imagine if Anna was to hear that?
She's 18 months old, Mavis. It'll not mean anything to her.
You know better than anyone the way that words are. The way of getting inside you. The bad ones. And the good ones, both.
How's she been?
Hardly seen her. George has had her out in the garden ever since you dropped her off.
He's very good with her.
Only wish he allowed himself to enjoy being a father. The way that he enjoys being a granddad. He was away so much when Terry was small. Trades Union annual congress, meetings, Labour Party conferences. I think he's making up for lost time with Anna.
sounds just like Terry. He's never there. And when he is, there is always a crowd of people with him. Sometimes there are friends, and that can be lovely, but the rest of the time, I have no idea who they are, or what they want from him, or what he wants from them. They're just arseholes. Sorry.
It wouldn't be a word I would use or approve of. But then I don't have people coming into my house acting like the body part in question.
Marilyn has offered us a house in Helen's Bay.
Helen's Bay. That's a lovely idea. Terry could probably do with a few days at the seaside.
Look, just for Anna and me. For a bit of peace.
Don't talk that way, love. All marriages throw up problems. Sometimes they're problems that can't be talked away. Sometimes the only thing to solve them is time.
Ah, no, she's trampling all over me flower beds. Come quick before she's the whole bloody lot destroyed.
What if our time is up?
So they told me that if I was ever in London and I was passing by, that I should call in. So I was in London and I was passing by. So I called in and I was told they were too fucking busy to see me. But I had nowhere else to go. So I sat in one of their beanbags and I waited and I waited and I fucking waited. And then I thought, you know what? If I'm going to sit on my arse doing fuck all day, I'm going to do it on the boat home with a quarter ounce of Acapulco Gold. But just as I'm about to leave, who do you think walks in? Huh? John fucking Lennon. And here's him, Terri Hooley. I love your stuff, man. And then he says, it's fucking awful what's been happening in Belfast. Tell me about it, says I, John. Then he says, come around here tomorrow. I'll have a check for you for £1,000. I want to buy guns for the people of Belfast. Here's me, fucking guns. It's not guns the people of Belfast need, John. It's fucking drugs. Give peace a chance. Give me a fucking break. And then I
smacked him right in the nose.
Yeah, did I already tell you that one?
Twice. And the Bob Dylan one.
Still funny as fuck, though.
Oh, yeah, funny as all fuck.
Listen, I think we better get going.
Ah, the night's still young.
No, he's right. We're going down to Dublin for the crack.
Yeah, we got a car coming to collect us.
You've been here 4 hours.
And it's been a brilliant 4 hours.
Oh, yeah, all the stories. No, it's not fucking guns the people need. It's drugs.
And all the photographs, the peace walls, the murals and the tanks.
Pigs, armoured cars. It's a pity you didn't see any fucking bands.
Wankers.
That's just a bit of fun.
None of this is fun anymore. I think we need to get out of Belfast for a while.
Out of Belfast now? Are you wise? Well, sure, look at everything we've got going on. All right, a few hiccups here and there, but sure, that's only to be expected. I mean, look at those 3. They wouldn't give me the time of day when I was in London. I have them eating out of my hand here.
We need to get out of Belfast. Me and Anna.
Are you telling me you're leaving me?
No, I am telling you that I am not afraid to do this on my own if I have to.
But you don't have to.
I do. Unless you want to come with us. never thought that we would end up like this. And you know what? If it was just me, I'd probably put up with it. Pour my energy into trying to change things. But it isn't just me. And I can't spare the energy for you. Not anymore. I have to make this decision for me and Anna. Goodbye, Terry.
I'll be here when you get back. Or in the shop.
I was a fool to wander astray. Straight is the gate and narrow's the way. Now I have traded the wrong for the right. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. I saw the light, I saw the light. No more darkness, no more night. Now I'm so happy, no sorrow inside. Praise the Lord.
I saw your light. There's a bomb scare out there. The entire street was evacuated half an hour ago. Although I suppose you think you're untouchable now, Hooley. Is that what it is?
If I was that easily scared, I wouldn't have opened the record shop in the first place.
Listen, a wee word of warning. Things have turned bad again out there. These prison protests, pure poison. People scurrying back behind their lines. I heard a wee whisper that your name's on a list.
Do you know I preferred it when you used to come in here and try and bust me for smoking dope?
Well, if you're too stupid to be grateful, at least you can't say you weren't warned. Terry, the problem with not taking sides is that pretty soon you end up stuck out on your own in no man's land. Did you two not hear what I said? Bomb scare, out, now!
Here, go on, you two. You better do as the nice officer says. For fuck's sake, Polly. Stealing off your mates now.
I swear, Terry, I wasn't stealing anything.
What's that under your jacket? Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's not real. Look, it's a replica.
The Brits are shooting people for carrying fucking paintbrushes, Polly. I don't think they're going to take time to see if that thing works or not. What do you need it for?
It's just to scare people off in case they jump me.
I'll pay your taxis from now until Christmas if you're that worried about getting home.
It's not getting home that I'm worried about. It's those nut jobs down at the Harp.
The Harp?
Skinheads, Nazis, fucking all sorts.
Here, make sure you two get home safe. Here, fucking give me that, Polly. Be careful, you two.
I think you know by now that I'm a flexible man. A sympathetic one, even. I would go as far as to say I've enjoyed this journey with you. Parts of it. But sympathy and flexibility have their limits, and I'm afraid in relation to good vibrations, those limits have now been reached. Unless some miraculous windfall comes your way, then the jig is well and truly up. For the removal of any doubt, Mr. Hooley, I want to reiterate that you absolutely will lose your business and the collateral. And to that end, and as you had stopped answering our letters, I had to track down Mrs. Hooley.
The house.
Oh, shit.
The house.
It'll be all right.
God's sake, Terry.
We're not going to lose it.
Why didn't you tell me? All that time that I spent running after kids, being chased by dogs, thinking, do you know what? That's okay. 40 quid here, 40 quid there, all for the cause. And all the time, the house. What made you think that you had to hide it from me? What made you think that I wouldn't go along with that too?
I wasn't thinking. I never thought. I just did it. Same with Big Time. I just did it. Same with the tour and the harp and teenage kicks. I just did it. It's how I operate. It's who I am. And you know what? So I've not done too badly.
You're talking to me like I just flew in from London to interview you. I know what happened. I was there from the start.
The harp. First name on my guest list, I remember.
Yeah? Sometimes I wonder if you do. It was so horrific. Everywhere. All I ever wanted to do was scream. And then I found this bar with an empty dance floor and a man who told me that he wanted to do something different. You used to make me think about hope. In here, out there, you used to think big.
I still think big.
No, you talk big. That's not the same.
The past. Past. Well, now, let me tell you about the past. The past is filled with silent joys and broken toys, laughing girls and teasing boys. Was I ever in love? I called it love.
Did I accidentally kick it?
What?
The stone you two crawled out from under. Make yourselves at home, fellas. You've made yourselves at home everywhere else.
You're very funny. Isn't he, Hatchet? Isn't he funny?
He's a funny fucker.
Actually, this is a business call. Me and Hatchet's in a band now, aren't we, Hatchet? Thought you might be interested in our demo tape.
We thought we'd call it the only good
Don't
Nick.
even say it.
We want you to sell it.
Do you now?
Aye. Because you'll sell what I tell you to sell. I'm used to getting my own way these days. Just ask the fellas you used to say would put me to bed. You made such a big deal about not letting me into your shop. Well, look at the state of it. It's fuck all. Like you, fuck all. Clown.
Do you know what? You're right. I have a big mouth. And I lose the run of it sometimes. I say things to my friends that you wouldn't say to your worst fucking enemies. I let people down all the time. Good people that I love. I am a fuck up. But all that said, at least I'm not a Nazi cunt like you two. So why don't you both fuck away off out of my shop? Come on.
Kind of a door was this you walked into? A car ferries?
Ah, that stings, ma.
I don't suppose there's any point me mentioning the police.
Nah, should want to buy the door a drink.
I never knew a wee lad as bad at keeping his head out of harm's way. What's Ruth got to say about it?
Is this for Dad?
Terry, I asked you a question. What does Ruth have to say about it? See if I find out something's happened that you're not telling me about. You're going to get the other door.
What was all that about?
Nothing.
Your mother may be many things, but she's not a woman to threaten violence lightly.
Ruth?
She's very strong views on marriage. She wouldn't have stayed with me all these years otherwise. Do you remember that dig you had at me about those lost elections?
Dad, I'm sorry.
It wasn't 10. It was 12. Returning officer said if I was a nurse, he would have put me down after the 5th. But you know something? I have many friends and comrades throughout this city. Do you know something else? In every election, I increased my vote. Victory doesn't always look how other people imagine it.
To know him is to love
Right. Quit what you're doing. Gather round. I think a few apologies are in order. Brian, do you want to start? Dave? Right, I admit it. Okay, I fucked up. I took my eye off the ball. But this is no time for arguing. We have a gig to organise.
A gig?
A good vibrations gig.
A fundraiser. Look, no harm to you, Terry, but unless you're charging £100 a head, I think we've gone beyond a night at the Harp.
Who said anything about the Harp?
All right, the pound, the Students' Union.
Try the Ulster Hall.
The Ulster Hall.
Why not?
Because Ulster Hall holds 2,000 people.
I've been there often enough, Dave. I know how many people it holds.
2,000 people, be fucking realistic.
Well, like you were realistic when you showed me around this shop, huh? Everything we do is 2 fingers up to the fuckers that did all this. There's nothing they hate more, any of them, than not being able to control how we live.
How many posters do you think we'll need?
We are fucking back!
Where the fuck is everyone?
Ah, don't worry, they'll come.
We've hardly sold a single ticket.
It'll be grand.
Aye, where have I heard that before?
They will be here. It's John fucking Peel.
Always nice to get the full name.
I cannot believe you came.
You gave me the best 2 minutes and 28 seconds of my life. How could I not come? I'm just glad I got here in one piece.
Aye, they always take the shittest planes on the Belfast routes.
No, the flight was fine. It was getting through the doors of this place that nearly did it for me.
What do you mean?
Have you not had a look out front? The whole street's heaving.
Take a look where you're living. You got the army on the streets, and the icy dark oppression is barking at the beat. Is this the kind of place you wanna live? Is this where you wanna be? Is this the only life we're gonna have? One we need.
Can you not just throw the doors open?
I would be within my rights to shut them all together. Half of them are full out drunk, and the other half are trying to run NVIP. Terry.
He's on the guest list. Quick, move your arms.
Terry, am I on the guest list?
Of course you are, Polly.
Where are my mates?
You'll all get in.
Alternative Ulster, rather chicken yours. Get alternative Ulster. Ignore the borders at all. Get alternative Ulster. Be an anti-security force of your native Ulster. All to your native land. They say they're upon you. That's not how you know. They say they got control of you. That's a lie, you know. They say you were there.
Terry, we've made a loss. We have packed out the Ulster Hall and Stum House still made a fucking loss. The man on the door says that it is the longest guest list in the hall's entire history. Longer than any other guest list put together, and all of it apparently held in your head. Tonight was about raising money.
No, Dave, it wasn't. Not the whole point. Tonight, this isn't a no man's land. It's not a no woman's land. Tonight, we have taken back Belfast.
So what'll I do? I'm self-conscious over you. What'll I do? I'm self-conscious over you. So what'll I do? I'm self-conscious over you. What'll I do? I'm self-conscious over you. What'll I do?
You and your guest lists.
You came?
Of course I came. It's only you I fell out of love with.
I'm sorry. This is as much to do with you as it is with me.
Was.
Did you not think about making it is again?
No. But I'll always be glad I was part of it. It's shown people, hasn't it, that there's more to them than the useless labels they're landed with the minute they're born. It's up to them to say who they are. Sounds like you're wanted. Be proud of this forever. But remember, you still owe me 40 quid. Terry, don't fuck up.
So what'll I do? I'm self-conscious over you. What'll I do? I'm self-conscious over you. So what'll I do? I'm self-conscious over you. What'll I do? I'm self-conscious over you. So what'll I do?
No leaders. No leaders, no godfathers of any kind. Thank you all for coming. Seeing you all here tonight confirms something that I've always felt. New York has the haircuts. London has the trousers. Well, Belfast has the reason. Good Vibrations isn't a record shop. It's not a label. It's a way of life. They call us jokes and clowns. Well, fucking let them. Alright, get it in. It's in D. Why can't I be like any guy? Why do they try to make me run? Son of a gun now, what do they care about the clothes I wear? Why get their kicks from making fun? Well, this world's got a lot of space, and if you don't like my face, well, it ain't me that's going any place. Well, I don't care, they laugh at me if that's the purpose.
is to do, I'll do it for you. Yes, I'll do it. I'll do it all for you. It's gotta start sometime. It's gotta start someplace. I'll make another cheek mine. I'll be the next time. Some guy in a necktie can walk by and say hi. Say hi. Instead of why. Instead of why. Instead of why, baby, why, baby, why, baby. Instead of why, baby, why, baby, why, baby. Instead of. Well, fucking let them.